Let's have some fun. Welcome and good afternoon. My name is Shane, and today we're going to have some fun listening to some great music. Today we are going back to DIMASH. I know I just listened to him a couple weeks ago. I listened to a new song he did, Fly Away, and there were actually a couple other songs that were brand new that came out or that he released about the same time on his channel. This is another one of those songs. This is Stranger. It's also from New Wave, so I'm really interested to check this one out. Loved everything I've heard by him, and his voice is just incredible. From a technical point of view, I don't know that there's anybody else that has a better voice out there, but that's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I don't believe these videos get blocked, but if for some reason it does, you'll still be able to listen along with me. You'll see video blocked covering the video portion. And all the unblocked videos are on not on YouTube. All the unblocked videos are on my Patreon. In addition to that, patrons get early access to videos before they're on YouTube. And also at a high enough level, patrons get videos that aren't on YouTube at all. Right now I'm going through the Beatles catalog, starting with the very first album all the way to the last. So right now I'm on Please Please Me, just starting side B of that album. So if you have any interest in that, head over to Patreon. That's the only place you can find that, just because they get blocked so easily on YouTube. If you don't want to support the channel by being a patron, you can also support the channel by heading over to sjor.com and picking up some shirts, like I'm modeling here. But if you don't want to support the channel in any of those ways, that's fine too. I appreciate you just being, stopping by here and watching this and sharing the music as I listen to it. So thanks so much for watching for that reason. With all that said, I think it is time to have a listen. So let's have a listen.
Спасибо. Спасибо огромное. А теперь прозвучит новая песня. Примеры.
Should have put on subtitles first. I love that instrument. It's great.
You crown far as I can see.
Okay. It's in English.
You crown underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land. New chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin again. Somewhere in my heart, in ancient times, I wondered.
Wow.
These valleys I find them on these hills. Faces from the past, haunted by the memories. I've said lost, I've lost, I feel them in this sea.
Okay, hold on a minute. I had to rewind it here. That was crazy. That was crazy. I'll comment more at the end, but I have to hear this again. This little how this builds on it. Okay. Starting low. Not as low as he can go, but starting low. One higher.
New crown far as I can see. New crown underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land. New chains, don't know who I am if I have this strength to begin.
Wow. Incredible.
Димаш Кудайберген!
Игорь Крутой!
I'm assuming that's Igor right there.
Браво!
Спасибо огромное!
Yeah.
Спасибо большое. Люблю вас сильно, пресильно.
Браво! Ну, конечно, невероятные эмоции мы испытываем от голоса Димаша.
Спасибо
Димаш
огромное.
Кудайберген, браво!
Спасибо огромное. Спасибо, спасибо. Игорь Крутой! И лучший хопдист мира, мой друг, гость из Казахстана, Олжас Хурманбек. Спасибо!
Yeah. Wow. That is amazing. I kind of wish they would have had subtitles on the other part that he was speaking there, because I mean, I kind of know what he was saying. He was thanking everybody that was there, thanking the person that was playing, you know, the musicians and that kind of thing. I did see that Igor wrote the music for this, and so good to see Igor on stage there with him. That was incredible. He hit some of the lowest notes I've heard him hit towards the beginning of the song, which was unique because you don't normally hear him go into that lower register like that. So I was really that excited me to hear that. And then there was the part that he just kept climbing the scale, I will say. And even though I know he has incredible range, I fooled myself into thinking that somebody else had come in and started singing a part of this. Because he hit a low, not low, but he hit a lower note as he was getting ready to step everything up. And then the next note that he hit, or the next verse, it didn't even sound like him to me. I fooled myself into thinking somebody else was singing, but then I realized that it was him. And then, of course, he hits in that ultra high register that so few people can hit other than him. Just his range is incredible. But that's just the singing part of it. I honestly, this is probably one of my favorite songs of his, and I don't know. I just thought the music was beautiful. I enjoy hearing. I don't know what you call the, if it were in the Western we would call it maybe a bass or something like that. It's not a cello or anything. I know it has a name, and I can't think of what the name of it is. But the stringed instrument that was being played, I love the sound of those instruments. Um, we actually had a group of musicians come here to where I live in Muscatine to perform. Um, Muscatine kind of has a long history with China and um, the Chinese president going back many decades. He visited Muscatine when he was a Secretary of Agriculture or something like that, long ago before he was president of China. And so my community kind of has that special connection. And every year, well, other than COVID and other things, but most years they have musicians come here to perform. And they are often playing instruments that we just don't hear that much here in the West. Here in the US, especially, we just don't hear those kinds of instruments. And so it's always great to hear that other sound. And I really, I really enjoy those instruments. So yeah, I loved everything about it. I loved the musicians. The musicians were great. I loved the music. I loved his voice. I liked the presentation with the choir behind him and everything that they added to the song. And then on top of that, I liked just the lyrics of the song too, talking about kind of starting over, going someplace new. Sometimes you get out of your comfort zone. You go to someplace new and you feel like you have a fresh start. You can leave all of your baggage behind. You meet people who don't know your history, and so you aren't burdened sometimes with that history. I can't really relate too much because I've lived in the same I've lived in the same city my entire life, uh, but I know there's power in that for people to kind of go someplace new and kind of have a reboot and start again. So yeah, I just love everything about this. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the song. I know that there is another song that he just released also. So that's on my list. I don't know when I'll get to it. I'll probably take a little bit of time off of DIMASH before I come back around to him. But I mean, he has a lot of stuff I haven't heard yet. And yeah, this was really good. Really, really great. Loved every bit of it. And so if there's other stuff I need to check out, leave that down below in the comments. And I think that's where I'll leave things for now. Thank you so much for coming by and watching. And until next time, have a great evening.